time to go back to good old Detroit for the millionth time so that my family has chicken to eat. And the reason why we go out our way to go all the way to Detroit, which is about a 2-hour drive away from good old shitty Lansing, is because it's just cheaper for us. Way more cost effective getting our halal chicken and beef or anything else out there versus anywhere around here. I have to get out of Michigan, bro. If Detroit is the best city we got over here, like, we're doomed. Detroit used to rival New York and Chicago. New York and Chicago, bro. Detroit. And just looking around, whether it's a city or actually looking for a job, it just makes me mad knowing that, like, Michigan, there's no hope. There's no opportunity. There's nothing. There's nothing here in Michigan. Like, Michigan's best years were in his, like, 50s, bro. Like, what? Like, 50s, 60s? We probably learned this in class, and also, like, there's probably obviously some good reasons why, but, like, it just boggles my mind, like, how the hell did the biggest car companies in the United States just go bankrupt, bro? Bro, I'm too hungry for this shit. Can I get the mixed platter, please? With the white sauce and chipotle sauce, right? Oh my god, this is probably one of the best restaurants to come to in the Detroit area. Fries, got the beef, got the chicken and rice, and of course a whole bunch of sauce. 10 out of 10, bro. If for whatever dumb reason you're in Michigan, you're in the Detroit area, come to NYC Halal Eats, bro. I've been back from my trip from Arizona and the Grand Canyon and all that and Las Vegas for about 2 weeks now, and ever since then I have done absolutely nothing. I just graduated, so I have no schoolwork. I have no job. I'm applying for jobs, but I'm getting no responses back. I don't play video games anymore. I'm literally just slaving away on my phone, on TikTok, doom scrolling, without any motivation to do anything else. Like, I'm tired, man. I know I always look tired. That's just how my shape is faced. But unfortunately, it's even like getting to the point where even trying to make some of these like vlogs and other like content is, you know, starting to get hard for me. I even picked up a camera until yesterday when I went to Detroit. Now, I'm not too stressed out right now about all that type of stuff, right? About, you know, being able to find a job or anything like that. But I know it's going to get to a point. Right now, it's May 30th. It's about to be June, and summer's time is about to start. So I know that, you know, during the summertime, everyone's, you know, a little laid back. People still working hard and everything, but it's not too serious. But I feel like it's going to start hitting me. I'm going to start getting anxious. Probably towards, you know, September. Once September hits, I don't have a job, and I'm not doing anything productive. You know, even if I am trying to, you know, apply for jobs and everything and being unemployed, it's going to start taking a mental toll on me. Everyone knows that if you're in the Midwest, there's nothing to do. Literally, unless you're in Chicago, like, where are you living where it's actually exciting and you have opportunities to do stuff? Whether it's, you know, for job-wise or just, you know, travel-wise or anything like that. So let's see, what is the best solution for me to get out of the Midwest? And without any job opportunities, the only way for me to do that is to spend my own money and travel. Now, there's a few different ways I can really do this. It's one where I just make sure I spend my own money on everything. You know, the flights, the food, the accommodations, everything like that, right? And then the other way is that I do some volunteer work internationally. There's websites, there's apps which, you know, allow people to host other people around the country to make sure they get the help they need in whatever way that is. Whether, you know, you're trying to make a farm, you're trying to garden, need help with, you know, language exchange programs, or trying to volunteer in a hostel or something like that. Just whatever the work is that you're needing, like, people, they do that. And in exchange, they provide them with the accommodations, sometimes food, and anything else that would be fun or would be needed by a traveler. There is an app called World Packers. Two dudes in a van founded it in Europe or something like that. And ever since, many people have been signing up. And, like I said before, they just connect people that want to volunteer for opportunities and get to be able to travel the world. Now, I either do that and find a place that's willing to take me. Okay. One more way I can do it is just spending my own money, right? And not having to work while I'm traveling and have a lot more free time on my hands and a lot more flexibility. Now, the thing is with that is that, do I have enough money to do that right now? Absolutely. I can go tomorrow if I really wanted to. But since I don't like spending money, I don't like it when my bank account balance goes past down like a certain point. So, meaning that I would want to work a lot more, which means more Uber Eats and DoorDash, before I'm able to go and save up. If I'm planning a trip to Japan, I don't know. I think like $4,000 or $5,000 I would want to have saved up first. I haven't been able to stick to a diet, nor have I worked out in like 3 weeks, alongside not being able to find a job or anything like that too. So it just adds on to the whole being like a bum, This is my turkey cheese spicy mayo sandwich. I'm done, bro. I'm done. This makes no sense, man. Whenever I get some sort of email from LinkedIn or some other job site, it's only telling me, oh, guess what? Your application was viewed or your resume was viewed. Oh, sorry, we're going to go with someone else. Like, how many of these emails am I going to get, bro? I've probably signed up for over 300 jobs so far, and not one have I gotten a reply back saying, hey, let's move forward, let's go for an interview or something. Like, this is my LinkedIn, right? Filled out how it's supposed to be, looks amazing, all that good stuff, right? Now, you go to my portfolio. I, designed it, made it, whatever, and then I paid for it. It's not cheap, man. And then here's my resume, all filled out to the max, looks amazing. Like, this is just so stressful because the thing is I have to go through all these job sites and look and find and filter out all the bad jobs, right? That pay super low or that are for like sales or just, just spam jobs posts. And then I have to find the good ones, right? After finding the good ones, I got to do a cover letter. I got to submit all the information and everything like that. Sometimes I got to make a new account if it's at a third-party website and all that stuff just for them to not reply to me, just for them to say that we're moving on to someone else. They're not even going to at least give me an interview. At the very least, at least give me an interview. And I try and make sure, I know the big thing is like the ATS, a bot reviews your resume and everything like that. I try and optimize my resume for the ATS as well. Yeah, I'm still getting nothing, man. Nothing. I have the experience. I have the credentials. I have the resume. I have the portfolio. I have everything. What am I doing wrong? Like, I don't want to have to do like Uber Eats for the rest of my life, man. Look at this shit, bro. 2,300 and how much? 2,352 deliveries on Uber Eats within 2 years. I don't want to do Uber Eats anymore. I don't want that to be my source of income, man. I'm tired of that. I want an actual job, bro. This is what I went to college for, right? What? The one thing I gotta make sure I do is that I don't stress out too much about stuff. And that at the end of the day, whatever happens, happens. I've gone through a lot of bullshit in life. I've had my highs, I've had my lows. And that's turned me into the person that I am today. And it's giving me the strength to help me do what I want to. And whether I do it and I'm successful or I fail at it, at the end of the day, I want to say that at least I tried and I put in the effort. And as corny as it might sound, or is, every day is a new day, so I just gotta make sure that I'm doing me.